Columbus, Ohio. High noon is here, and this showdown is ready to roll on EA Sports College Football. It's the Ball State Cardinals and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Well, guys, Jeremiah Smith could be disappointed after not being a Heisman finalist last season for Ohio State. But all he did is get back to work, keep his head down, and have an unbelievable summer. He's looking better than ever, and we as college football fans are lucky that we get to watch the best player in the country one more season for the Buckeyes. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. So the Ohio State Buckeyes kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cardinals' offense will come out first. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
And this talented guy out wide, man, for this offense, he has had his way this season. This will be the biggest challenge for him. And what's the answers on that side? What do they present? Nobody's really been able to stop him, and he's going to get his. But, Palmer, how do they limit the damage, and how do they maybe focus on him and make...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Can you draw up a better start for any defense? First play of the game, you get a sack, a negative play, exactly what you're looking for. This defense coming out the gates on fire.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Here comes the Heat. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Whistle blows to stop the clock as they check on an injured Cardinal on the play. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Wants to return it. Powers through. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Buckeyes offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
And, man, those big boys up front, man, they're the foundation of this unit, right? Like, they control everything. You have a great quarterback back there, and that's awesome. And we're going to talk about him throughout the game. But the guys up front, man, and the ability to be physical and keep him clean and keep him protected where he can do his work is the reason why this team is successful, Jesse. I bet you wish you had a line like that.
No question about it.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He's finally shot out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Preseason rankings may not mean that much in the grand scheme of things, but the hype factor, man, off the charts when you start the season as the top dog.
Preseason #1 ranking, part of that because of the success last year, part of that because of the talent they have on the roster. But, David, now you've got to go out and prove it. I know this team has been very hungry and very excited to finally do that today.
Yeah, and you're the #1 team, so you're getting a lot of pats on the back, and I think the coach is going to be like, all right, listen, let's go earn this. This team has done nothing. We haven't earned anything. Today starts that march where we get to earn something.
From the red zone, it's Jackson. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like that.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ohio State. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Got it behind the line. It's Thacker. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. He takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Finds his man. It's Horton. They stop him almost immediately. Gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. I like this, taking the safe play, getting a positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? He'll try to get to the marker himself. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. He pulled it and kept it on the option, but he couldn't keep it away from the defense.
I think the QB made the right decision not to pitch it. He needs to do a better job with ball security. The defense, they were able to get and swarm to him quickly and dislodge the football from his body.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. He spins that thing down the middle.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Just feeds the running back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going.
Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeye! Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, what I can see here on the Ball State sidelines, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Horton. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He's looking to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Play fake, say it. Looking to scramble. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Say it. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Oh, they're after him. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the...
Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Cardinals sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Running inside, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. He's got 50 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Play fake, Julian Sayed. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Here's Sayin to throw. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pressure going right. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks.
And, man, that's impressive because I feel like this QB, he knew it, Reese. Like, he knew exactly where he needed to get to. He drops back. He wants to pass the football, but he's like, I got plenty of space to get the first down with a little extra, makes that decision, and gets the first down.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Saying. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, what I can see here on the Ball State sidelines, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
The Cardinals line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Throwing, say it. Got a man, it's Smith.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Makes a diving catch along the left sideline.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Sayin. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
You want to make a guy that's elite that's one of the best in the business start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Got the back over the middle. Corralled and brought down by the defense. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Lined up in the gun on third down. Saying. Got his man on the right. Goes down immediately, but he's got plenty and a fresh set of downs here. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Saying back to the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Tight ends are supposed to be the quarterback's security blanket, especially down here in the red zone. And that time, he just dropped it.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Saying from the gun on third down. Spins away from the defense. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with the Missouri State Bears, taking on the number 8 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's Texas A&M on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Let's now take a look at some top 25 games around the nation on another wild day of college football. Now back over to your game in Columbus. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they are 2 quarters from a win. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
I caught up with Ohio State's head coach coming out of the locker room. They understand all of the hype and excitement surrounding their wide receiver, and they are trying to get him the ball, but it just hasn't gone that way so far in this game. I know they want to target him here early, try to regain some of that confidence and momentum. We'll see if he can get into a rhythm with his quarterback here to start the third. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Here's Julian saying to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, you know the offense is going to come out trying to get this guy the football, right? He's their best receiver. He's their best receiving target. Great job on defense knocking that one away.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Moving out to the right. Got his man. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. And the Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. With the draw, it's Horton. Spins away from the defender. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. The Cardinals are flying. Field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Say it. He's got his man. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Back to throw. It's Sayin. They're working that left side. There he goes. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ball State offense ready to start this drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll go to the counter. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Julian with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Open on the left side is Smith. Runs through a man. He might have space. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing. They want, how they want, when they want.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The run inside. It's Horton. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Strong, firm tackle.
I think he does a really good job on this second down play of being very decisive, getting north-south, making the play, and now setting up a much better third down. That's a play we can continue to run even on third down right now.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And man, that's another drive for this offense where it's frustration. You're looking to the sidelines, there's not a lot of juice, man. They haven't been able to get going and put drives together and score points. They've got to find something because this game's starting to creep along and they really need to make something happen.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Tavian St. Clair. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Give to the running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. St. Clair working that left side now. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And how about that? The mindset of the offensive coordinator. You got a really big lead. You're sitting really pretty, but I think this is just about rubbing your nose in it and trying to make bigger plays down the field. But the defense finally got to stop, and they need some more of those and some big plays to get back in this game.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thompson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Finds the tight end. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Punts it out of the air. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to throw it again. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this...
Snags it, and he's open. Hits it with a stiff arm. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Cardinals have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many junk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down.
But he's got room there to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready, go.
They'll go right back to the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and he is that much closer to victory. And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Nice move to keep running. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quick release by the QB. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Pinned back in their own end. A 3rd and short from the 16. Keeps it himself. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the 1st down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. You've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that 1st victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.